I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what is going on here. It might be an early April Fool's joke, or it could be real. If you remember last 2 years, they would post certain things around April Fools, usually on April Fools, saying that, oh, look at this coming into the game. We had the Daisy Boutique introduced this way, but it was introduced as a snowman museum or something like this. Then we had Uncrafting Station, I think last year, introduced this way, but it was called something else and shown like it does something completely different. But the concept was real. It's just they misrepresented what the building actually was. And now we have a similar post, and it's not even April Fool's yet. It's 1 week early. And they're introducing another building, which honestly doesn't look real to me at all. And everybody's wondering, is this another April Fool's prank from Gameloft? I feel like maybe this post went out earlier than it was meant to. Maybe they didn't... They scheduled it for the wrong week on accident. It should have come out next week. Because it just doesn't make any sense. Unless they are actually legitimately trying to introduce a new feature and do a little sneak peek for a new feature before before Pocahontas update. So let's take a look at this image very closely. So first of all, anything else that's weird in the shot? Anything that can give us a clue? I don't think so. It's just a regular valley, except this irregular building. Let's explore. It has a similar style than like the Scrooge store, like the Remy's restaurant, and it has Olaf on the top of it. On the bottom, we have a stained glass door with a little university cap on top. None of this makes any sense, especially if you try to relate it to the Pocahontas. It's just completely different. You might think, okay, the style, the columns, maybe it has something to do with the Hercules. Maybe they're teasing it a little bit too early for the Hercules update. Maybe. But, like, this is so random. I have no clue. But let's see what people in the comments have to say. Are we starting early on the joke this year? That's one of the guesses. Oh no, Olaf is getting more again. What about Ariel or Belle? I do not understand this comment. What do you mean Olaf is getting more again? Olaf doesn't even have a house. He doesn't have a single skin. Olaf has nothing. If anybody should be getting something, it should be Olaf. And Ariel and Belle both have multiple dream styles. They have their own houses. I genuinely do not understand this comment. It's probably a new store where you can only buy things with moonstones. No, that would be... There is no way, right? There is no way. We already have a store where we can buy things with moonstones. We don't need any more. I think this is going to be a museum from Pocahontas. She's coming in the next 2 weeks after all. It's not an April Fool's joke. April 1st is on Wednesday of next week. Wait, museum from Pocahontas? I did some research. I don't see any clues, any hints that there was anything resembling a museum in any of the Pocahontas movies. So I'm curious what would be in the museum, and also why does it have a university cap above the entrance? So maybe it's Olaf's university, but university for what? And this honestly looks like an official building. It looks like a building, like a Daisy store, like a Scrooge store that we cannot move or remove. So that's another, and it's huge. Look at the size of it. It has, I think, bigger footprint or the same footprint as a Scrooge store. So that's another building we have to find a way to fit in our valleys. That's gonna absolutely wreck my valley because I literally have nowhere to put this. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are not going to be happy having another building, which will probably never get any dream styles. Like, we have styles for Scrooge store, for Remy's restaurant, but we still don't have a single style for Daisy store or this one. So having them together is literally going to make no sense. Yeah, this was the April Fool's joke from last year, which once again turned out to be not quite April Fool's joke. I think Olaf. Okay, makes it. Olaf was on this one too, so maybe Olaf is just on every single April Fool's joke. If we take that into account and just completely ignore Olaf, like pretend Olaf is not here, it's gonna be probably something else. Then the only clue we have to go by is this university hat on the top of it. So perhaps we are getting a Disney Dreamlight Valley University. But what can we study in it? Does it mean we can send villagers in there to study their abilities? Like, instead of just getting them from levels, we have to send them there so they can learn how to do the farming, the mining. I don't know, just spitballing here. This is really weird. As Olaf once said to Anna, it's a museum where I can display food as art and no one is allowed to eat it. As far as this building goes, as long as we can add it to one of the islands, I'll be able to use this. I'm not changing any of the decorations. I don't think we're gonna have a choice. If this is gonna be one of those mandatory buildings, we're gonna have to make it work in our main valley, because we cannot put Daisy Boutique anywhere else. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the same deal with this. But I hope I'm wrong. Maybe they will actually change it so we can move Daisy's Boutique in all of these buildings and remove them and move them around. That would be really good. This is an interesting idea. A museum where I can display food as art. It does sound like it kind of fits, but also, what does it have to do with the game? Like, what would be the purpose? Just to display food as art? It did not strike me as anything food related, so I don't know. Interesting theory, though. Oh my god, yes. A museum where collectibles are going to be displayed. Please. What collectibles? Do we have collectibles in this game? I don't know. Something tells me, for some reason, I'm thinking it's gonna have to do something with dream snaps. Maybe it's gonna be like an art gallery where we can enter and see literally like the top submissions of that week, and maybe even have our own gallery in there. I don't know. A place where we can play trivia games where we can win prizes, hopefully moonstones. Interesting. So, like some kind of mini games that we can maybe even play with other characters and other people in our dream teams or something like this. That would be the best case scenario in my opinion, but I just don't see why do we need a whole building for it? Like, see, the reason we have a Daisy's Boutique as a building is because we need place where we can interact with her. We needed a place where we can build those challenges. And we also need a place to display our touch of magic. So, by that logic, the reason this is a building and not just a menu is because it's gonna need to display something. But what? Another person gives something to other characters who have nothing yet. What am I missing? What does Olaf have? Am I forgetting something? Like, I'm thinking he doesn't have literally anything. He was found in a cave. He lives with Anna and Kristoff. He doesn't even have his own house. He doesn't have a single dream style. What does he have so special that people think he doesn't deserve anything? He doesn't have any special quests? I'm so lost. I must be forgetting something. I think it's a library full of books for Olaf, or something to do with books and Olaf. See, this is the thing. We need to think not just what it looks like, but what it could, like, what purpose would it serve in a valley? They would not add a new giant building to the valley if it didn't serve some very important purpose, something that could have been achieved with just adding another menu. What are you, mysterious building? Reveal your secrets! It does look like a school or like a university more than it looks like a museum, I think. But for now, it's really hard to tell what are we going to be teaching. I feel like this is going to be tied to some completely new mechanic or completely new system in the game that we don't know yet. And hopefully, it's going to be slowly revealed within the next couple of days. Otherwise, I'm going to go insane crafting some wild theories. Alright guys, this is all I got for today. Let me know in the comments, do you have any clues? Any clues whatsoever? I'm absolutely drawing blanks. It's just so random. Seems to have nothing to do with Pocahontas. Seems that it's just an early April Fool's joke, or maybe wrong post. They didn't mean to post this. Or like, literally so many options. And one of them is wilder than the other. So I think the only thing we can do for now and just wait and try to find out more as they post more updates. And I'll be here covering all of those updates. So if you want to know exactly what this is, as soon as it becomes available, subscribe not to miss it. I'll see you later. Have a great day and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?